Hey guys, welcome back to another Ark Survival Evolved video. We are now on episode 2. New Ark Aberration expansion. Really exciting times. It's been a while since the last expansion. Everything's new, everything's exciting. On this map, everything's treacherous. If you guys haven't played yet, everything's completely different. You got some of the old dinosaurs, but you've got like aberrant versions of them. So you can see the different colorings on them. When it gets dark, they're all luminescent. Every single dino has it. It's kind of good. It gets dark a lot. It means you can see all the dinos from far away. So yeah, today's episode. We've been reading a lot of comments from people, the forums, seen a lot of people talking about starting out and there being no metal available. I don't know, it's a fallen Ark. There aren't any mountains that I've seen yet anyway. Definitely not near the starting area. So you don't have the usual hotspots for metal veins. So you've got a problem. You obviously want metal tools to mine. You need to get your smithy up. Metal is very scarce. Mining normal rocks will take a while even to get you the 5 metal to make your smithy. So the only thing I've seen so far from other YouTubers and streamers is basically to climb up high. So you can see there are platforms quite high up in the sky. And for the majority of these, the only way to get up there are to use climbing picks, which are these. I'll show you real quick. Really handy. A lot of fun. But they take metal to make, and I think it's 8 metal per pick. So it's not easy, especially if you're trying to get your forge, your smithy, your tools. The other thing is they use a lot of durability. So as you're climbing, you're losing durability on them. I mean, if you look at my pick just there, it's probably lost 20%. And that's basically from climbing that wall and maybe one other just before it. So it's not the easiest thing to do. Plus, if you have to climb a high platform, even up to that one up there, you're not going to make it one pick. You're going to have to stop halfway, switch to another pick. And then you've also got the trouble of getting back down with your metal. It's a lot of effort up and down. It's not going to make it easy on yourself. Also, the other thing you need to get back down is either parachutes or the new glider suit, which again takes more metal. So it's not what you wanted to start the game. It's not going to help you out. It's going to be a lot of wasted time. And like I said, 90% of things on this map want to eat you. Holy crap, there's a rock drake there. Whoa. It's only level 15, but I don't think I could take a rock drake right now. They don't usually spawn up here, so he's obviously been led up here by something. Yeah, they're not friendly. Bad thing about having a raptor is it doesn't have a lot of weight. As you can see, his weight's almost... oh crap. Whew, close. These mushrooms are everywhere, and when they start sporing like that, you walk through them and it's like... whoa. That drake got far. Hopefully something's gonna attack it now. Although I'm not sure what attacks a rock drake. Yeah, the mushrooms are like a psychedelic effect on you. And they can kill you if you don't have a lot of health. That's a weird thing. I haven't seen a rock drake out here. They usually only spawn down the valley, the blue valley. Okay, we're going to watch ourselves. It's only level 15, but I don't know how much HP these guys have, and I've seen them attack things. It's insane. Alright, so back to our metal. Sorry, a little distracted by a random rock drake. Oh, there's 2 of them. Okay. Maybe my base location wasn't as safe as I thought. Alright, so first of all, starting off, everyone starts off roughly in the same area. which you can see is kind of at the start of this river, and it forks out. We're on the bottom, the lower river. I think the only starting area that isn't on the river is in there's like a portal area. They say it's the easiest, but it's not actually. There's a lot of raptors and stuff. You basically spawn in and there are raptors everywhere. It's definitely not the easiest no matter what they tell you. You're better off spawning around the river. And even for resources, it's a lot better. Got a Ravager pack up there as well. I need some Ravagers later. Ooh, level 90. You stay there. Okay, so basically what you want to do, spawn somewhere within the vicinity of the river. You got a lot more resources. Let me just watch out for this Drake so I can show you. Oh, more Ravagers. The easiest and best way to get your metal, to start you off, just to get your metal tools, and where's our rock Drake onto? Get your tools, get you started, get your smithy up, is to get down to the river. And as I'm saying it, it's not the easiest part. We have gone further up the river right now, so we are in a much more treacherous location. But what you want to look out for, and you won't be hard to find them, are these smooth rounded rocks. Now, good ones of these can give you close to 10 metal each. There's another one there. You can see them dotting all the way over there, all there, over there, some here. They are everywhere in the river. And basically just going from here for 100 feet and hitting every river rock, you'll probably get over 100 metal, which will give you 50 ingots. That's going to be enough to get your smithy going, your forge, your tools. Even climbing picks if you do want to go that route and go up high. I will say that the only metal veins I found up high are very, very small ones. They're mostly grey rocks with a few gold veins running through them. So I would imagine further into the map you'll probably find the bigger gold ones, but it's going to be a while before you get there. Like I said, everything is treacherous here. That rock, oh crap, that rock Drake's at my base. Okay. Everything wants to kill you. It's going to be harder for you if you want to go up high. So you want to do is mine the river rocks. Oh crap. Time to trip, boys. As you can see, your health drops rapidly. You lose food. And unless you're like me and already level 100, you're going to be kind of screwed. These mushrooms are amazing. They heal you over time. It's a little slow, but you don't have to pump food. Okay, so clear the river. Within 100 feet of you, obviously be careful while you're doing it. In this map, there are spinos and those giant crabs everywhere along the river. Not something you want to run into at this level. So once you've done that, the thing you want to do is make your way down to the end of the river, close to the Blue Valley. You don't want to go in there just yet. You want to look for these rocks. They're small, mostly. There are some taller ones I'll show you in a second. They're mostly small. They're in around bushes, usually hidden, but when it's dark enough you can see the blue veins in them. These things are what you want to find. These are the equivalent of the big gold metal nodes. If you saw a metal vein this small, like on the island or Ragnarok, you'd probably pass it because it wouldn't be worth your time. But as you can see, I can keep going. There's 90 metal. This raptor's gonna be way down, so I don't want to get too much. There's 90 metal from that tiny little vein, and I would probably get the same again from hitting that. So you're looking at 150, 160 metal. On an official server, it's about a third of that. We're at 3x on harvesting. But there's one there, there's one there. This guy's overloaded still. Another one there. There's one in the bushes. Even the tiniest of these blue veins will give you about 100 metal on our server. So maybe 30 to 40 metal on official server. So just clearing this little patch, you're going to come out with a few hundred metal. And it's in the starting area. It's It's not, you don't have to go far, you don't have to climb, you don't have to waste metal to get metal. Those climbing picks are 8 metal each, and like I said, if you want to get up high, you're going to have to use at least 2 of them. You're going to have to find a way down, and then you're going to have to repair those 2 before you get metal again. So you're using a lot to get a lot, it's going to take a lot of time. Whereas if you're careful, you can get down to these rocks without seeing anything. I mean, like, I've seen 2 rock drakes, so I can just fly by them. Watch out for ravagers. There isn't a lot going on here. Now, the other thing is, when you're ready, when you have a decent item, even a high level raptor will do you. A ravager, preferably, if you can get one. You want to go into the Blue Valley, but not too far in. I'll just show you now. I'm going to have to drop some of this metal. I hate doing, but... Okay, so let me just show you here. If you are on this end of the map, like I said, we're on the lower river, which I have found is better than the other one. You just need to walk off to the right of the river, look for this metal structure here. Don't have GPS, but I can show you the map. We're kind of on the 40, 48 line. There's a Titan behind me, which I will kill now. Okay. Alright. Sorry for the rude interruption. Okay, so you want to look on the 40, was it 40, 48 line? Yeah, about that 40, 48, I'd say. Just look for this huge metal structure coming out. This leads down into the Blue Valley. You don't have to go too far. There are things in here that will kill you. The rat rollers, is it? A rat something? Rolling rats? These giant rats over here, roll rat, yeah. They're not aggressive unless you pick up crystals next to them. Pro tip, do not pick up crystals. I've seen a lot of people doing that. These guys burrow under the ground, you can just kind of make out the mound there. And they come back out, they bring crystals up with them, which you want. But you do not want to touch them. Those things are dangerous. So basically, when you're in the Blue Valley, all the way around it, there are those blue rock veins as well. And you can skirt the outer perimeter of it without getting into too much trouble, and you'll find those blue veins everywhere. Oh, we got an earthquake. Do not pick up crystals next to this guy. Another pro tip, earthquakes, people have been saying that all they drop are crystals, a few crystals at a time, maybe some wood and stone. It's not really worth it, but you can actually get items as well. It's obviously a lot smaller chance, but like tools like ramshackle tools, maybe even higher level tools will fall. So far I've seen a ramshackle pick, and I have heard of a few other people getting tools as well, so it's not as common, but it does happen. So just keep your eye out for the drops. You will see just some useless stuff like flint that you can get from anywhere. A few crystals will drop. Crystal itself plus obsidian is useful as long as there's not a roll rat next to you. I would advise picking them up. You can see here. See, 2 crystal. You got a bunch of stuff here. Ooh, red gems. I think the higher level area drops higher stuff. Like those red gems don't drop next to my base, but they drop here. So you can get metal. Just a few things that you can find around, but at the start it's really nice to just pick these up. Okay, so skirt the edge of the blue area. I will say in the blue area you have a chance of the nameless popping up when it's dark, which is once you go in there deep enough it's always dark, so be careful. But the blue veins are all around the edge, just keep an eye out for them. The other thing is that the blue crystals spawn in here, which I know people have been having trouble finding. You can find green crystals outside in the more lit up area, but you can't find blue crystals. They only spawn in here. And the other thing is, watch out for those little blue things on the ground. They're kind of like the red mushrooms, except that they don't poison you, they freeze you, so obviously you drop health with cold. There's not really much you can do. You can't get into a warm place. You just gotta wait for it to wear off and hope that you've got enough fortitude and health to resist it. I'll wait for this down. It's a much longer time as well than the tripping mushrooms. I mean, like, it's 2 minutes. I will survive it. Hopefully I don't get knocked out, but it's probably going to happen. Let's try to get to a safe area. Don't think I have any stims. No stims. There we go. This is the only downside to this area. I mean, mobs you can see coming for you, you can avoid them, but whenever you want to get the blue crystals, there's usually those little frost nodes next to it. You gotta be careful. I'm probably gonna end up, well, I mean, last time it happened, I ended up with about half my torpor filled from this. I think I should be far enough out. See, it's good, I test these things for you guys. You don't have to do it yourself. The frost, I don't know what to call them, frost nodes, frozen flowers or something. You can kind of see them about to start to spore the way you can with the mushrooms. So if you're paying attention, you can get out. I was obviously talking, not paying attention. They have worn off. Wait for my torpor to come back down. It's actually a little worse than last time. I must have been standing in them slightly longer. So, basically, Aberration, everything wants to kill you. It's worse than Ragnarok. But the good news is, there is metal, there are resources. If you look for them, you don't have to worry about having to climb up on the cliffs, find metal nodes, or get further into the map where there's going to be a lot more dangerous creatures like this valley. You need to stay out of here until you've got a high level Ravager, probably with a couple of friends with you. Rock Drake spawn in there, the Nameless spawn in there. There are centipedes. It's not a fun place to be. Any more mushrooms with me? Oh, okay. Yeah, so that's it. You got the cliffside that skirts the entire blue area. They have the blue veins on the cliff. I've seen them next to the waterfall on both sides, and further down where the other river comes out as well, another waterfall. There are blue veins there too. If you need more metal, you can come in here. You can skirt the edges. You can stay away from the Ravager packs. And if you're near enough to the light, the Nameless shouldn't spawn. As you can see here, not one Nameless has spawned, and I've been here for a while. So yeah, there you go. You guys got unlimited blue crystal, unlimited metal, and if you're careful, there shouldn't be too much danger. Get yourself something like, well, a raptor's not great for weight, but if you do pump it for weight, you can run around this pretty quickly, pick up some metal and get out. Even bring something, even bring a second one with you, use it as a pack mule for a while. Preferably get yourself a Ravager at some point. Ravagers are absolutely amazing, worth to tame, and they'll really help you out with the resource gathering. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Appreciate if you like and subscribe, and we'll be back tomorrow with our next episode.